You are too concerned with what was and what will be. It is a saying. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That is why it is called the present.
Good day everyone! We are Group 4 from the SBA Marketing 2C. And today, we will discuss about the importance of science and technology in the society of the Philippines throughout the years.
Pre-colonial period, where ancient Filipinos already knowledge in terms of agriculture, medicine, and metallurgy. They utilize tools from bamboo wood and stone, while they use plants and herbs for their medicine. Spanish period. During the Spanish colonization, there was a significant impact on the field of medicine. The Spanish introduced the modern medicine and medical equipment in the Philippines, which led to significant improvement in the public health. During this time, we also saw the construction of churches and buildings using advanced architectural techniques. American period. In the American occupation period, we saw the introduction of new technologies, such as telephone, electric lighting, and the automobile. This advancement helped to improve the communication, transportation, and infrastructure in the building. Moving forward to modern era, we have significant progress in the fields of information technology, such as renewable energy and biotechnology. Modern era is closely associated with the development of individualism, capitalism, urbanization, and a belief in the positive possibilities of technological and political progress.
The cultural achievements of pre-colonial Philippines, those covered by the prehistory and the early of the Philippines, archipelagos, and inhabitants. The pre-colonial forebears of today's Filipino, among the cultural achievements of the native people's belief systems and the culture in general, there are notable in many ethnic societies range from agriculture, societal, and environmental concept, spiritual beliefs up to advance in technology. Believe that the Banawi rice series may have been built starting 10,000, which proves the early Filipino skills in agriculture was the main source of livelihood in the pre-colonial Philippines. There was an abundance of sugar, cane, coconut, rice, cotton, hemp, and the many species of fruits and vegetables. The daily foods consist of the rice, which is considered as the daily mainstay for the entire country, together with the boiled fish, pork, or meat of the wild buffalo or the carabao. The cultural achievements.
Spanish colonization. During the Spanish colonization, there was a significant impact on the field of medicine, beliefs, and learning. When the Spanish arrived in the 16th century, they brought with them Western science and religion. While much of indigenous knowledge was pushed aside, some advancement in education and infrastructure came with Spanish colonization. Many of the universities we know today, like the University of Santo Tomas in Manila, were established during the Spanish period. Science was taught, but heavily influenced by Catholic beliefs. Medicine and engineering grew during this time, but always under the watchful eyes of religious authorities. The construction of churches and schools that showcased the engineering skills of the time, the use of bricks, coral stone, and lime in building structures like the famous San Agustin Church in Manila, that illustrated the fusion of local and European architectural styles. However, not all indigenous practices were lost. Traditional medicine and agriculture persisted. often blending with new methods introduced by the Spaniards.
Today, I will discuss about the contribution of American period to the science and technology in the Philippines. Now, I will discuss about American period. American period. During the American occupation period, we saw the introduction of new technologies in which it consists of extensive public education system, granting scholarship on higher education of science and engineering, in which they established the Organization of Science Research Agencies, Public Services. The American also introduced a system of circularized public school education as soon as the civil government. On January 21, 1901, the Philippine Commission, which acted as the executive and legislative body, 1907, promulgated Act Number 74, creating a Department of Public Instruction in the Philippines. It also provides establishment of schools that will give free education in which English is the medium. The Philippine Commission introduced science subjects, industrial, and vocational education in the Philippine school system, but they soon find out that these courses were very unpopular with the Filipinos. When the Manila Trade School was opened in 1901, found it difficult to get students to enroll in these courses because of their 333 years of colonial experience under the Spaniards.
Moving forward to modern era. Modern era, we have significant progress in the fields of information technology, such as renewable energy and biotechnology. Modern era is closely associated with the development of individualism, capitalism, urbanization, and I believe in the positive possibility of technological and political progress.
Era, we have seen significant progress in fields of information technology such as renewable energy and biotechnology. We have seen significant progress in fields of information technology such as renewable energy, biotechnology. The Philippine government has made of significant investment in research and development, which has led to growth of industries as PPO, electronics and manufacturing science and technology have played a crucial role in enduring economic growth and improving the quality of the Philippines. It has helped address some of the country's most pressing challenges such as poverty, public health and environmental sustainability. The beginnings of modern science and technology in the Philippines can be traced to the Spanish regime. The Spaniards established schools, hospitals, and started scientific research, and this has important consequence for the rise of the country of professions.
For today, we'll be talking about the government's policies in the science and technology in our modern world.
Now in our modern world, the science and technology in the Philippines developed and introduced new projects, programs, and policies to enhance the area of science and technology. The National Research Council of the Philippines, or also known as NCRP, was consulted by the government, especially the Department of Science and Technology, or also known as DOST. The NCRP provided for policies, and these policies are: first, social sciences, humanities, education, international policies, and governance. The second is physics, engineering, and industrial research in earth and space sciences and mathematics. The third is medical, chemical, and pharmaceutical sciences. And the fourth is biological sciences, agriculture, and forestry. Now, let's tackle the definition and meaning of the four policies given by the NCRP. These policies promote the development of school infrastructure to enhance basic education with the usage of the mother tongue and emphasize degrees, licenses, and employment opportunities. These policies also encourage creating an education council dedicated to standardization of pharmaceutical services and care, helping the development of medicinal drugs to enhance further. Addition to these policies is it promote protecting and conserving biodiversity, knowledge indigenous people's knowledge, and their conservation. Lastly, is it promote the security of food and formulates common food and safety standards. The primary goals of the Philippines government science and technology programs are to increase the country's scientific workforce, improve economic and national security, and foster technological innovation and economic expansion. The aim of these policies is to equip the people of the nation to live in a scientifically driven world and to satisfy the demands of a technologically advanced world.
Of course, Filipinos also excel in the science field. We have our own fellow Filipino who are known for their great contribution to science. Here are our top 10 Filipinos identified by Lee Chua on 2002 for their great achievement and contribution that will make us proud. First, we have Ramon Cabanos Barba. He was known for his outstanding research on tissue culture in Philippine mangoes. Next, we have Josefino Cacas Comiso for his works on observing the characteristics of Antarctica by using satellite images. On the third spot, Jose Behar Cruz Jr., known internationally in the field of electrical engineering. He was elected as officer of the famous Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Fourth, we have Lourdes Hansoy Cruz, notable for her research on sea snail venom. Sea snail venom is found to produce insulin, which is 2 times faster than the human insulin. Next up, we have Fabian Millar Dairet. For his research on herbal medicine, he also established the National Chemistry Instrumentation Center. The sixth Filipino is Rafael Dineros Guerrero III. For his research on tilapia culture, specifically called sex reversal, which helps tilapia to hatch more and people to have a harvestable amount of tilapia. Next, we have Enrique Mapua Austria Jr. for inventing the meconium drugs testing, which significantly aimed toward fatal exposure of drugs or any environmental toxins. 8. We have Lilian Formalejo Patena for doing research on plant biotechnology. She discovered micropropagation, which established the banana industry in the Philippines. Next, we have Marie Jo Panganiban Ruiz for being an outstanding educator and grapturist. Lastly, Gregory Ligot Tangonan for his research in the field of communications technology. He is the inventor of analog messaging and sending messages using fiber optics in digitalization for its processing. That's it. The top 10 honorable mentions. Cesar A. Saloma, an internationally renowned physicist. Eduardo Gomez, famous scientist in marine science. William Padolina, chemistry and president of the National Academy of Science and Technology or NAST Philippines. Angel Alcala, known for marine science.
Hey everyone! Today we're going to explore a fascinating topic, the impact of technology on our daily lives. From building our homes to enhancing our hobbies. Technology plays a crucial role in shaping how we live. So let's dive in. Let's start with construction. Did you know that modern technology has completely transformed how we build houses? Gone are the days of just bricks and mortar. Now we have our home equipped with IoT devices. Not only enhance our comfort, but also improve energy efficiency. Imagine controlling your light, thermostat, and even secure system all from your smartphone. Alright, next up is agriculture. Technology has revolutionized how we grow our food. Advances irrigation systems like drip irrigation and smart sensors to help farmers use more water efficiently, which is crucial in today's climate crisis. And of course, let's not forget about precision farming. Drone can survey large fields, providing real-time data that may help farmers to make informed decisions. What's your favorite innovation in farming?
Smart agriculture or smart farming is a process of handling and monitoring agriculture activity using wireless technology and sensors. Using sensors and wireless technology, farmer gets real-time information from the field to their remote location. Agriculture with following feature called smart agriculture.
Now, let's talk about tools. Whether it's cooking or fishing, technology has made our lives easier and more enjoyable. Electric kitchen gadgets like air fryers and even smart blenders make us and help us to save time and effort. And for fishing enthusiasts, there are now sonar fish finders that help us to locate the best spots to catch fish. Have you tried any of these cool gadgets lately? I'd love to hear about them.
Bounce back to the device. Our tool, which produces a sound wave and sent through the water. As the sound wave penetrates deeper into the water, the sound wave spreads, creating a wider beam than it originally started with. Once the beam encounters something in the water, a fish, for example, the beam is sent back to the fish finder. Then, the fish finder will automatically measure the distance between the fish and you by calculating the very small amount of time for the beam.
And of course, finally, we have moved to the last space. Let's explore music. Technology has changed how we create and share music. Digital instrument and software allow us to produce high-quality tracks right from their home studios.
Services and the internet to the evolution of music production techniques. Technology has revolutionized the music industry. In this video, we will take a closer look at how technology has affected various aspects of the music industry and what it means for both musicians and music enthusiasts. One of the most significant impacts of technology on the music industry is the democratization of music creation and distribution. In the past, aspiring musicians had to rely on record labels to record and distribute their music. With the advent of digital recording technology, musicians can now create and produce music from their homes without needing expensive recording studios. This has opened up new opportunities for musicians who previously lacked access to traditional music industry gatekeepers. Furthermore, the digital distribution platforms such as Spotify, iTunes, and YouTube have made it possible for artists to reach a global audience with just a few clicks. As a result, many independent artists have gained immense popularity and success.
So there you have it. Technology is not only about the gadgets. It shapes our home, our food system, our daily tasks, and even our art. I want to hear from you. How has technology impacted your life? What innovation are you most excited about? Let's see.